Come on, come on. Here we go, Valentine's Day. I'm your host, Rune. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm here to tell you a story to revenge Hostler. Two stories. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Alright. This isn't gonna work. Alright. Let's begin with the therapist. So, a therapist named Sapphire. A patient walks into her community mental illness program named Connor. And it's love at first sight, right? It's love at first sight. You know what I'm talking about. She fell in love with him. At the moment that she laid eyes on him, something happened inside her soul, her heart and soul, that they fell in love, okay? She don't know what hit her. Then when she found out that he's an Aries, like her father, that even she found her Aries freaking princess. She was a daddy's girl, just like some people call me mama's boy. They say, call me Norman Bates, because I never had a girlfriend. I'm not on Norman Bates's level caliber show, but I'll take the compliment. So, she fell in love with him. Love is love. She didn't know that he was married. She didn't see her. Don't get mad by the rocks that he got, because he's still kind of from the block. She didn't see that he had a ring on his ring finger. She didn't see that. He was married to a man. She didn't know that. But she fell in love with him. So they go through a year of therapy. Something stood out odd when Connor said that narcissists get a bad rep. You know where this is going. So Sapphire, the therapist, took that as Connor is a narcissist. So she spent the entire year and a half talking about herself, the therapist, opening up to Connor, telling him everything about her, trying to get him to give her a darn crumb. Because she was in love with him. He fed off her desire, her love for him, like a narcissist does, will leave you drained at the end. He fed off her love and desire for him. He used her. And even she should have known when he forgot, when she thinks about him 24/7 from the day that they met, and he forgets that they even have a section the one time. Really hurt her real bad on the inside, right? And she also was a YouTuber like Katie Morton. And towards the end, she found out that out of that entire time, a year and a half, Connor never even checked Sapphire, the therapist, out on YouTube. So that was pretty messed up. And so she told him how she felt about him 3 times. On the 3rd time was the last day. It was the day of the Valentine's Day mental illness community dance. And what she did, it's kind of like the movie in Carrie, but a sensual sort of torment. She spiked the punch. Since she was a head therapist, she spiked the punch. Here's the punchline. The zinger. She spiked the punch. What did she spike the punch with? Viagra. Both male and female Viagra. I mean, a lethal dose. Just imagine that. They're taking you on a ride here. She spiked the punch with Viagra, LSD, psilocybin mushroom, dimethyltryptamine, the works. So everybody's tripping balls in another dimension, in pleasure and pain, dying in another dimension. So what does she do? This is where it gets real horrifying. She whips out the Satanic Bible and has everyone hypnotized to sell their soul to Satan, to go to hell for eternity, to burn for eternity. So all the people, as they're sitting there dying with a crazy 12 erection, and the women on the female Viagra, whatever that zinger thing does with the... Alright, just chill here. So she rips out the book, sells all their souls. They all die and all their souls go to hell for eternity. Revenge pasta. I told you, this was gonna be a bad one. But Connor, she's got Connor in the other room, so what does she do? She has Connor on a special substance that makes you do whatever she says. Also, tripping and all that great stuff and all the punch too, but not a lethal dose. So she takes Connor to the town square, where she builds one of those wood pile thingamajigs, and she does something that she looks out after her idol, Joan of Arc, and she ties Connor to the wood post in the town square right before they open. Valentine's Day dance, Valentine's Day. Bam! She ties herself up with Connor. Valentine's morning, town square, the courthouse is all about to open. While they're tied up, she pours the gasoline, sets themselves on fire for a soulmate ritual. That's what I call Valentine's Day. True love. That's what I'm talking about. Not heart of chocolates and red roses and I seen some dude at Party City with balloons. I couldn't help. It's me, Rune. I couldn't help. Maybe Brother Foot wouldn't say this, but I said to the cashier, balloons, oh, how intense. First the revenge pasta.